Welcome to Ital is Vital, your natural health and wellness stop. Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by to share with me today. I hope you're having a fantabulous day today. I am Julie and this is Ital is Vital. If you have not done so already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be informed when new videos are available. Thumbs up if you like the video, share it if you think others will benefit, and of course comment down below. Channels like mine are often suppressed, so it does help that you share if you think it's something that others could benefit from. Now, I wanted to make some comments on some things because currently I'm in the UK and I'm noticing some some stuff that is going on here. You can see the wickedness galore. Let me just say this, in the governments and the media. When you're in a society like this, it is very, very plain to see the wicked. When you see the wickedness, you cannot unsee it. Let's just when you see the wickedness that, the governments and the media and, certain players in the society, when you see what they're doing, it's just, you just can't miss it. Now, for example, in the UK, during the height of the COVID scamdemic, they basically had, you remember when they were having saying, how many people were dying, which, as I spoke about, if you notice, people only died during the lockdown. If you notice, you had all these high rates during the lockdown because that's what they did during the lockdown. So be warned, they'll want to lock down again. They are hinting at it. They are telling you that they're going to lock down. Be aware because they're going to try to kill a whole lot more. But let me come to now. During the lockdown, there was no restrictions in terms of masks. You didn't have to wear the mask or whatnot. At the time when they were supposedly having all of these deaths, you didn't have to wear a mask. Then come July 24th, they say you've got to wear a mask in the shops. And of course, which was weird because when the so-called rates were going down, that was when they were telling people to wear a mask. And, it was highly suspicious. And I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? They know that during the cold and flu season, when it comes down to late autumn, the winter and so on, people normally get the cold and flu. And this is why they started the whole COVID situation during the winter time, because it was easiest for them to do so because it's a time of year when people normally get a lot of colds, flus, pneumonia type symptoms and so on. So it was easy for them to pull off the scam at that time. So it's coming down. I think what they want to do this time, this is my deduction, I think what they want to do is they want people to wear masks because now more people are wearing, because the government has mandated the wearing of masks in shops. Some people even take it to me like, what, things must have gotten real, real serious. So they wear their mask everywhere. So what happens? Those are the people who are going to be diagnosed with COVID. So here in the society, you have more people wearing the mask, including the young ones. Their parents put the mask on them. And so what will happen come this cold and flu season? And the cold and flu is a detox symptoms. People, they treat it as if it's a disease. No, it's detoxing. But when we come to this time around, this winter period, what are they going to do? They are going to label all of these cold and flu symptoms as COVID. But here's the thing, because so many more people have been wearing the mask, and some of them for long periods of time, it's going to drive up the numbers that you would normally see for cold and flu if these individuals continue to wear the mask, especially, people who wear it day in, day out, people who maybe just wear it to go in the shops and come out, they probably won't see any, significant difference. But people who are like going about and walking about for hours, all the time with these masks, they will really see the effects. It doesn't matter how healthy they think they are. And so this is the thing, so this is why they have, it's about control. They came out of lockdown, they're saying, okay, the rates are lower, so we have to do something to keep them in a state of confusion, to keep them controlled. And so now we're going to implement the wearing of masks in the shop, because gave us extra control. And of course they also had done that in the for the buses. So I think that's what they are doing. And here's the thing, they sent the children to school, right? They say they reopened school. But now they're saying that the COVID cases are higher, getting higher in the children. And so the children, they're now blaming the children. So the children are causing the rates. And I'm like, aren't people seeing this? I know people are seeing this. So it will be interesting to see what happens when they attempt the second lockdown. And I hope people stand up to it, because if they are allowed to do this again, if they are allowed to do this. So a lot have to do with, what happens when they try to initiate a second lockdown. They keep talking about a second wave. And, people who aren't, there are lots of people who are tuned into the mainstream media, and they do believe the narrative. So for a lot of them, everything is real. Everything is true as the media is presenting it. And those are the people who will fight you. But it comes down to you fighting for the future of your children. And so what do you do when you fight for your children? What do? You remove out your way who has to be removed. And so people who are believing this narrative, who think it's okay for children to be wearing and sitting in classroom with masks on their faces, people who think it's okay for children to be in school and not be able to touch or hug their friends, don't let these people stand in your way. Just as though they will stand up in their believing the false narrative, you have to stand up in believing what you know are facts. Because a lot of these people who believe are people who are sold to the mainstream media. And for some of them, you can't tell them anything. But you have to fight for what is right. This is about everybody. It's because let me tell you something. Just as though if there is a second wave, there's no flipping second wave. We know that. It's all made up. COVID-19 is a hoax. COVID-19 is scam-demic. So if there is a second wave, it's not just going to be one country. They're going to try to roll it out all across. And some of them are poised to use the military and the police against the people. The leaders have sold out. Just bear that in mind, because some of you are so caught up in politics and this and that. And don't get caught up in the politics. Get caught up in the future for your children and grandchildren and nephews and nieces, and that's what you should get caught up in. But anyway, I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and be the change you'd like to see in this world. Have a fantabulous day today. Ta-ta. Welcome to Ital is Vital, your natural health and wellness stop.